Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Uh-oh. Did I just break my microphone? Hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. For some reason, the mic was going a little weird there. Let's go ahead and get this recording, make sure everything is looking good. Yeah, that was weird. But we're here. We're back. Welcome in, Moose. Moose to Goose. It has been about 3 months since I last uploaded. Not just streamed, uploaded. It's definitely been a minute here, but I'm excited to get back into it. When we left off, we have 11 days until 2,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. So the goal for tonight is going to be to actually reach 2,000 days. I didn't mean to take a screenshot there. Now, I've been spending a lot of world in testing and planning worlds. So where we are at right now is very different compared to the testing worlds I've been spending time in, but that's okay. I need to get out of the testing worlds. I have definitely spent far too much time planning videos and projects, and then I don't get around to them because I spend so much time planning. I never actually go build it. So today we're going to be doing some building. We're going to build a real small structure here out of light matica. And then the goal is going to be to do a couple unplanned projects. I'm thinking a bridge there, and we might get around to a third one here. I'm just going to work on filling in this farming area. It's been very incomplete for a long while now. So just about to, look at that cape. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that in between videos. That's awesome. I want that cape. Anyway, sidetracked. Yeah, we're gonna be working on just doing some small stuff, a lot of unplanned, just kind of getting back into Minecraft. That's a really cool cape though. I really like that. I came in here, changed my cape, but I really like that cape. Anyway, there we go. Gold cape problem solved. Let's check resource packs. Make sure everything is set up. Like I said, I've been playing around with a lot of stuff recently, so might not be set up the way I want it. Everything looks to be okay though. So, all right, all right. Just gotta wait for it to load, and we are back. All right. Now let's go ahead. Let's put the schematic down where we want it. This is gonna be the only schematic we actually use tonight. It's gonna be one small little schematic, and then after this, we're just gonna be doing some freehand building, which I have not done in a minute. Like I was saying earlier, I usually plan most of my builds now. All right. So this is going to line up right over the path. And it's going to fall. I do believe this is where it was supposed to go. So I think we go this way. Yes, there we go. That's where that's going to be going. Put away the stick. So we're going to have to get the resources for this, which should be pretty easy. What's nice is we're not doing any major project. We're just trying to get to 2,000 days. So it's going to be a bunch of nice, small little projects. Should have most of the resources just on hand. All right. I I honestly have no idea what I have. I have not, like I said, I haven't actually played the hardcore in a minute. So, okay, I do have some granite. That'll be useful. Excuse me. That'll be useful. Also, you guys will have to let me know if there's any like background noise and it's too much or not because I do have a fan on. It's very warm. Very warm. Let's go ahead and get some music going. 22%. That sounds good. Yeah, no idea what I've got on me. Let's see here. Can we get rid of this rain? It's like I've forgotten where stuff is. Like I got to figure out where the time is. Where's day tick? Day tick. Oh, there it is at the bottom. It's very discombobulated, but that's all right. Sorry, just adjusting the microphone a little bit. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and get to this. Let's pull up our resources that we're going to need. If I remember how to get to that menu, here it is, material list. So all the wheat seeds we can disregard, and then the pink wool we can disregard, and this should be everything. I don't remember using a brown candle for anything, but apparently I did. Okay. Like I said, we should have most of these resources. Tough might not have that, actually. Oh, it's right here. Perfect. Ooh, I hope I didn't just remove, like, the actual tough blocks we were gonna need by grabbing that, but the plan is gonna be to get as much tough stuff as we can, and then we'll go back and get the wood. Try and break this up a little bit. Actually, something that we should do that I definitely haven't done in a minute is go to a trial chamber and just kind of collect a bunch of stuff there. I am going to need copper for this stream as well. And I have absolutely no idea where anything is. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Do I have shears on me? I feel like I usually do. There's some shears. Let's go ahead and get that 10 red wool. That'll be pretty easy to go get. I got sheep that I keep over here. Also, I'm gonna hit the button. I hope this doesn't kill anything. I hope it's not too much for the PC to handle. But it seems to be all right. Hmm. It is a little much. No, it's definitely a bit much. What render distance 32, simulation distance. There we go. Drop that down. That should be that problem solved. Also, once the rain is gone, the rain quite laggy. Ooh, actually, we should get more because even though we only need 10, all right, I gotta turn that off. Nope. Too much. Turn that back up. We are going to need red carpets and stuff as well. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more red wool for that. And that should be it from over here. Now the trial chamber, I know I've got one over here somewhere. I just got to find the entrance. Somewhere over here. Should be, oh, it's this. Here we go. Down we go. We're going to need some copper. We're going to need various tough resources. I believe it's tough bricks that generate in these, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a minute. All right, yeah, it's tough bricks. All right, there's all the tough bricks. Chiseled tough bricks. Oh, look at that right there. Oh, copper armor. I am still playing in version 121.10, actually, so I'm 3 versions behind now. So there's still a lot of features that I just don't have or don't use. And copper armor was one of the more recent ones, at least for my world. I've still never actually used it for anything, so seeing it is still just kind of like a surprise. That scared me. All right, 2 of those. Oh, dang it. Get them. I actually have no idea when the last time I raided a trial chamber was. I don't remember if no, I did properly raid this one. I remember. We're going to go ahead and get some copper. We're going to be using this a little bit later on tonight. And then I got to turn that down. Oh, do I have my hat on? I do. This one. That took me way too long to find. Do 12. Let's get about a stack of copper. That should definitely get us through the night. All right. So, do they have normal tough around here? Is the question. That's the important question. And I don't believe they do. I have no idea, though. If there is any, I feel like it would be in this room. I see a bit down there. I need 12. 4, 5, 6. That's it. There's 6. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I don't really want to do this whole thing, so we're just gonna get out of here. Time to go. What I'm looking for is a bit more copper. There's a little bit. Hmm. Gotta be. Oh, here we go. There's a little bit. Oh, we're 1 short. Right here. Perfect. Okay. Now, I think I'm in a different. Yeah, I'm in a different hallway now. Ooh. That's a lot of copper. Let's see. My fortune pickaxe. Let's go ahead and grab this and let's do deep slate mining. Two more. So there is the cobbled deep slate we're gonna need. I need to do a good job at separating the trial chamber junk from the actual resources. Do I carry... Okay, I gotta get this out of my inventory. That can go, that can go. All that. I'll keep the key. That's a neat little thing. There's my... What's up, dude? Here is the stone cutter. We can go ahead and make the deep slate walls. Perfect. We're gonna need 8 cobbled deep slate walls. We can go ahead and get that. Perfect. 8 tough brick walls. There we go. That'll cover that. Ooh, I still got some bones. Get those out of here. 5 deep slate tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Get me 4 of those. And then I'm going to need 14 pieces of deep slate. Okay. There we go. That's that. And that should be most, if not all, of those deep slate kind of materials. So I should be able to put away that pickaxe, grab a few tough bricks. Tough slabs. There we go. Now the tough stairs, that one we're going to have to hold off on. No way of actually doing that. That was a pretty beneficial trip though. Now something I do know is I'm going to need some of those. So I would like to actually reset this list, which we can do. We can come here, material list, on, off. So that will just kind of reset it. And then again, we'll ignore the wheat seeds and the pink wool. So chiseled tough, we're going to need 2 of these. So we can actually go ahead and grab whatever the 2 closest ones are. I know there was some in the other room. Oh, actually, I might already have... No, I don't. I don't have any in my inventory. Oh, hello. Okay, it's time to... There we go. That's 2. Perfect. Oh, yeah, I still need a lot of tough stuff, actually. We're gonna have to find a patch of tough somewhere. Probably not gonna do it in here, though, because I don't see much point. Here's a good question. Did I open all these vaults? Does seem like it. How do I get out of here? That's not it. Oh, did I get that vault? Yeah. I think I raided this entire place. Check up here for any loose, tough. No. Okay. So we'll have to find some tough somewhere else, but that's not really going to be a problem. What I got to do is figure out how I got in here. Where's my exit? Oh, it's on the other side. Oh, actually, candles would be very important as well. I don't know if I actually have any spare candles, so the few that I will need for this, that'll be perfect. And then I'm gonna want some pots as well. Might as well grab them. I don't care about the dead bush, but take the pots. Let's see, scaffolding. Nothing. Dude, are you done? Ooh, candles. Oh, is there any loose stuff in here? Around here? Nah. Oh. Huh. Get you. Let's get out of here. Now we're at the stone level. There won't be any tough around here. Okay, so. Oh, nope. Nope. So let's grab some yellow dye. I know we're going to be needing that. We need to find tough. That's the big thing at the moment. Now, we may have just enough laying around to make stairs. I'm not 100% sure. If we do, it's definitely going to be a pain to find it. There's one piece of tough. That's not it. Oh, there's 4 yellow candles right there. That'll be useful. Yeah, I don't think I have any actual tough laying around, which is unfortunate. Okay. Check these last couple of boxes. But again, I don't think we're gonna actually find anything. Oh, I stand corrected. So there's the tough, and then we're gonna need 12 tough stairs. So we will craft that. There we go, 12 tough stairs. That is the bulk of this done. Actually, I don't even need those resources because there's 4 yellow candles right there. Perfect, perfect. I know I've got iron bars laying around. It's definitely more than 3. Oh, there they are, 12. So there's that taken care of. As far as the pale wood and stuff is concerned, I have 3 mud bricks. That takes. Oh, I don't even actually need those resources though, because that's not. That's for the flooring that's already in place. It's just a part of the schematic by accident. Whoops. We're gonna need 24 of these. And then I'm gonna have to go strip these. Okay. Final 3. Final 1. Oh, I lost one. Where'd it go? Um, how did I do that? Huh. I have no idea where that thing went. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's all that. Mossy cobbles. Dude, what? Oh, hi, where'd you come from? Since when do you guys accept milk and spider eyes? I don't even know what update added that. You can go. Oh, get out of here. Show up and ruin my farms. Get the, get, out. I will keep the leather though, because that's always useful. What we need to do is that we'll keep the leather, like I said. That can go away. All right, 8 planks. There we go with that. All right, back to what I was looking for before he rudely interrupted us. Mossy cobblestone, which is right there. Perfect. Now, I don't believe that I'm going to have string, unfortunately. I may have azalea leaves somewhere, though. I'm trying to think if I have a farm set up for that. Do I have any bone meal? Hmm. Well, if we go in here, I actually have not really a farm, but kind of a farm. You'll see what I mean. I got this thing. Oh, I need to bring my own dirt and bone meal. Okay, we'll be right back. The whole purpose of that machine is just to blow up azalea trees. Now, its purpose was for farming rooted dirt. Um, which oh, we have a lot of copper. Like a lot of copper. Okay, well, that's good to know. I just need a bit of bone meal, but we can put that away. Oh, bamboo signs. Oh, one short. Of course, just my luck. Just my luck. Maybe I got, oh, there we go. I got one more laying around. There's 8 bamboo signs. Perfect. 2 moss blocks. Hold on, hold on. We had a moss block somewhere. There we go. 2 moss blocks. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now, do I have a shulker box I can throw a bunch of stuff inside of? That works for me. There we go. Put all that in there. Grab the box. Now, oh, we need a piece of dirt. Normally, I run this with 5, though I'm not going to grow 5 trees. Now that I think about it, I don't need 5. All right, I'll show you how this works now. So, what you do is you put 5 pieces of dirt, you get your bone meal, you'll get your azalea. Now, normally, you would do this with 5 azalea trees, because again, the purpose is to grow as much rooted dirt as possible. And since that only took 1 bone meal, we will actually. Oh, okay, well, that was a bit easy. Before we do anything, let's actually get the 2 leaves that we need. So then you would just kind of do this and wait. Like I said, not really much of a farm, but eventually you end up with 5 pieces of rooted dirt, which is kind of the whole purpose of the farm. There we go, 5 rooted dirt. Oh, rooted dirt is very valuable, so I will I will actually go ahead and keep that. Now, as far as string is concerned, uh I know where I'd have to go to get that. Put backward zombie on my head. I unfortunately don't have a backward zombie model put together, sir. Sorry, but fun idea. Maybe I do it for Halloween. That could be fun. Since you do really seem to enjoy the resource pack stuff that I do think it's worth mentioning that I am currently working on a video regarding the uh resource pack stuff, though it's not actually resource pack focused. It's more learning how to make custom armor mods. So it does of course have resource packs like involved, but that's not the main focus of it. It's really cool. I'm really proud of what I was able to pull off with it. Now it's just a question of can I make an entertaining video out of it, which I guess we'll find out, but it's really cool. What I really am trying to do now is figure out better understand the process so that I can grow upon it and make more custom armor sets, because that would be a lot of fun. I want to eventually be able to get it to a point where I just kind of ask the community, hey, what kind of custom armor should I make? And then I can just do it. But I'm certainly not at a point where I'm able to do that. No, leave my door alone. Oh, come on. That was close. That was so close. But I'm certainly not at a point where I can do that. I'm just not familiar enough. Also, do I seriously just have 0 cobblestone laying around? Like, am I even playing Minecraft if I don't have cobblestone laying around? What am I doing? There we go. That took forever to find. Oh, and the ghast is laughing at me. That's funny. That's great. So like I said, the jungle and the mud slab can just kind of be ignored. Halloween 2026, exactly. Now you're catching on, man. Halloween 2026, we'll do the backward zombie head. We'll do a backward head for every single vanilla mob skull. I didn't mean to load that. Whoops. Yeah, we can definitely do it for every vanilla mob. Maybe even a few not vanilla mob skulls. That could be fun. Obviously, we'd have to make the skulls then, but you know, we could do that. We could do that. It's not like it would be harder than the birds. Ooh, which one is it? Which one is it? Schematic placements. It's the second one. I knew that. Okay, the resource list is getting pretty short. 1 piece of deep slate is needed. Give me that. Deep slate tile wall. There's that, Johnson. Oh, and then 10 cobble deep. Oh, no, it updated. We're good. So let's go ahead and get that string. The string is down here. I don't know if I have a bell, which is a little concerning because I feel like I should have a bell. And I don't want to go find a bell. So I have a small cave spider thing somewhere. That's not it. It's right around here somewhere. I just gotta find the hole. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Oh, I threw out all my arrows. Well, that was stupid. Hold on. Dude, I need an arrow. Could you just like... Thank you. There we go. All right, it's just like down here. Here we go. So, yeah, that'll do it. And then I got my arrows and I don't need the spider eyes. Live stream countdown timer in 79 days. Or sorry, 97 days. 97 days. Now, based on the previous conversation, I'm going to assume that Halloween is in exactly 97 days. But I'm not sure. So I'm just going to take your word for it. Oh, no, mark my words. I got some big ideas for Halloween. I was working on a video and I didn't scrap the idea. I've just delayed it because multiple reasons. One, I think it would definitely fit better or at or around Halloween. Second of all, it just wasn't working where I was trying to put it. So if I push it back till Halloween, that gives me a way to grow my world. Another 3 months of kind of expanding my world before I try to put that somewhere. So it'll just kind of fit better in the world. Do I not have any blackstone? That would really suck if I didn't. So hopefully we find some. Like now. in one of these. Oh, I actually don't have blackstone. Well, darn. Let's go get all the wood stuff first. Because that'll just that'll be easier. Plus, that'll clean up our screen and I'll be able to see again. I believe I have villagers that sell a bell. I really feel like I should have a bell somewhere though, so that really shouldn't be a problem. Oh, oh, there's a spider. That's down we go. All right, in the cave, seal it up behind us. Protect. Wrong button. Protect me. Don't let any spiders climb down here. What is it that we need? Dark oak. Now, first things first, check in here because usually I have stuff in here. I did say usually, okay? So this would not be one of those times. But we have sticks, which can be used to make other stuff. Oh, look at that. We have a mangrove stair. See, there was a reason. There was stuff. Okay. Mangrove. Let's see how much we can get out of this. So there are the trapdoors. Done. And I cannot afford to make a slab. That's concerning. Do I have mangrove wood? Also, no, that's mangrove, right? Yeah, that's mangrove. That's mangrove. So we need, first of all, we need a mangrove slab. So let's get a slab and we're going to need a one log and we're going to click the button and we're going to wait and we're going to get wood. And it's going to be a slab made of mangrove and it's going to be beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. Beautiful. So, um, we wait. And you see, like I said, slabs. Boom. So let's just kind of go ahead and get a couple mangrove logs to make the fence gates because I don't have an option to craft fence gates. Because you see, then I would have to make sticks, and that was too much. Look, the redstone is pretty impressive, okay? Just because it doesn't make fence gates doesn't mean it's not cool, okay? I don't know why I'm rationalizing. I don't think anyone cares. Okay, so we can go ahead and craft some fence gates now. Thankfully, we can make 3. Perfect. Now, dark oak. That's also kind of concerning. Hopefully, we have some. Let's do 16. Please, please. I hope there's actually wood in there. Assuming there's actually wood in there. Please. Please. Okay, so all we need to do now is get 2 pieces of blackstone and a bell, which you would think should be pretty easy. So hopefully I don't manage to like waste an hour of my life doing that, right? Right? Hopefully. So there are the fences, and then we need 12 fence gates, and that's not 12 fence gates. So we do like 10 of those, and that should make 12 fence gates. And there we go. Beautiful. So we'll go ahead and put that away, and then the sticks go over here, and it is almost day 1991. We're running out of time, guys. All right. Pressure plate. Let's go do that. That should hopefully not be too bad, right? Right? Hopefully. So I honestly have no idea where any blackstone is. So we're gonna just hope that there's some not too far away. Now I do know where Basalt Delta is. So it shouldn't be too difficult. I just don't. Oh. Okay, well that was a lot closer than I remember. Okay, we need 4 pieces. I lied. But now we have a pressure plate. And just because we can, we're going to make 2. That's right. 2. Okay, time to go. Time to get out of here. Type slash skip. Nah, dude, this is hardcore. I don't have commands. Can't do that. Oh, look at me climb. You see that? Look at that animation. Ooh, okay. Whoops. All right. All we need to get now is a bell, and then we can build the cool little. Oh, come to think of it, we're also going to need to get a chicken. You'll see why in a minute. Well, maybe like 15 minutes. I probably have a bell. Right? Like, there's no way I just don't have a bell. It's just a matter of where is the bell. Oh, well, apparently we had a lot of yellow candles in there. Oh, and there. Why do I have a box of leaf litter just in my ender chest? No idea. Okay, so there's no bell in there. I'm not seeing a bell. Oh, come on. I know I have a bell somewhere. Right? Right? Dude, if I don't have a bell, that's actually going to be really sad and annoying. All right, I'm actually getting scared now. Do I seriously not have a bell? Not one bell? Oh my goodness, I might not have a bell. No, I need. Okay, I actually do not have a bell. So, let's see. Where is a bell? Did I steal their bell? Also, do I have paper? Let's get paper. Last thing I want is to get stranded. That wouldn't be very much fun. There are some rockets. Still not much, but it's enough to get me over this hill and back. All right. Do you have... Oh, they do have a bell. Perfect. And here I was getting all worried that I would never, that I wouldn't have a bell nearby. I am very surprised, actually, that I just didn't have a bell. Oh, look at the wings flap. Very surprised I didn't have a bell in my chest or something. I really thought I had a bell. But we can go ahead and build that little tower now. And then I guess we'll do some bridges. Probably do 3 bridges. Right? That probably would work. Alright, let me boot up my mouse software, because you see, I am really crafty when it comes to doing this Lightmatica stuff. So we have to change a setting real quick. Single layer, set this to like just 100 flat. Oh, we're at 111. Whoops. But you see, I set it to a mouse button, so I just kind of click on my mouse, and oh, it moves up and down and up and down and up and down, and it's really cool. So let's go ahead and do some building, shall we? Now, I did design this with just like a bunch of random blocks all over the place, and I still have no idea where I put a brown candle. Oh, never mind. I know where the brown candle is, because I use the exact same flag, so the candle's, yeah, it's up there. That makes more sense now, guys. That makes a lot more sense now. All right, let's get out anything and everything that is tough related. That can go away. That can go away. All the mangrove stuff can go away. We won't need that. Not yet, at least. Let's see. Give me... No, we don't need that. That's going to be for the roof. You see, I'm remembering now. Perfect. I'm not sure where the yellow candles go, but we're remembering some things. That's better than nothing. I know all the deep slate's gonna be in the roof. Yeah, this really should just be tough that we're gonna need. And then we're gonna need that and the bell and that. I'm really trying to remember where I put the candles. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I really have no idea where I put the candles. Anyway, just make sure recording stuff so I can use this in a video. And let's get to work. We're not going to use easy place mode because I don't want to do that. I want to actually feel the blocks in my virtual hands. I hope that made sense to you because yeah. No, but seriously, it's always with Lightmatica, you spend a lot of time in creative, but then, the purpose of Lightmatica is so that you can then build it in the survival world or kind of streamlines the process. But it's there's something about it. Building in the actual survival world, once you take that away and you speed build it in the survival world and Lightmatica everything, it's not the same. What's really nice is I can use Lightmatica features to pick block stuff, so it still is easier, but it's a bit longer if you're using building it by hand. It's just different. I'm kind of rambling on now. All right, so we'll do one more layer. All right, there. These are solid blocks. This guy is a slab. And then we're going to jump over here and we're going to do the exact same thing. Boop, 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 boop. All right. It's going to look cool. We are going to have to find a chicken because, well, like I said, you'll find out in a couple of minutes here. Although this time it will actually be a couple of minutes. It won't be like, 15. I put that there, put our slab, solid block, and then that wall. Give me the 4 levers. Beautiful supports. Um, whoops. So I know that these 4 blocks are supposed to be like that. And then I got my walls, obviously, and some stairs. And then I'm not sure what else of this is solid blocks and what's stair. What is the FOMO 207 head? Dude, I have no idea. No idea. Also, let me real quickly turn this off so I don't have to look at that anymore. There we go. I have no idea what that head is, actually. Never heard of that before. But seeing as I'm assuming you looked it up, I would hope you know. Like that, and we're gonna put that there. Bye. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye. All right, now we're gonna be getting into the wood. Oh, did I forget? I forget where I actually put the bell. Anyway, I was in line when I said a couple minutes, okay? It'll be probably 60 more seconds. Be patient, guys. Be patient. All right, a wall. And now we're going to do stripped wood across, stripped wood across, and then stripped wood there and there. Now here we're going to do easy place mode because I can't, well, I probably could. It's just easier to get the rotation. Although now that I can just place it straight up. Okay, well, oh well. All right, so let's get these signs on here, and then it should be time for the bell. You don't go there. Okay, you see, there is the bell. Now, this is going to be the part where we need to get a chicken. You see, oh, it's not actually one of those. It's tough brick, and then that. So right here is going to be a pressure plate, and there's going to be a chicken up here, and it's going to be encased. So I suppose we should do 2 more layers before we worry about a chicken. But the chicken will be in there, and the idea is he's going to walk over the pressure plate every now and again. Oh, this is on a chunk border. I tell you what, we could put a wall right here. I know Java doesn't have the same chunk border issues as Bedrock does, but I still prefer to be safe rather than... Oh, that's not... I still prefer to be safe rather than sorry. I've been burned far too many times by entities just getting weird and disappearing on chunk borders. Don't really want to do that. All right, so that's looking good. We've got our bell. Now, where do the yellow candles go? Let's see if we can't find out. Oh, the yellow candles are for that. Okay, okay. That makes more sense. They aren't even a part of the build. Well, we're going to make them a part of the build because I feel they'll look really good right in here. Let's go ahead. What block should we use? We have a bunch of these as excess. So we can do this. And then I should have a flint and steel. Well, it's not in there. But I should have one. I have a box dedicated for candle stuff. There we go. Now, I know it doesn't look like much, but when you turn on the shader, it'll be glowing a yellow light. Although I suppose torches do yellow lights as well, so maybe it wouldn't really matter. I'm not sure. That's not what I wanted to put in there. Whoops, did a screenshot. Guys, we're about to be on day 1992. Only 8 more days. Do I sleep? I don't really want to be sleeping because I feel like that's wasting time. However, at the same time, I don't want these guys trampling my crops. So we are going to sleep through this night. Oh, we really shouldn't though. The bridges. I want to get those bridges done and that's going to take time. I tell you what, let's spend the night, which is going to be maybe 7 to 8 more minutes. Let's work on getting the chicken, shall we? We're going to need a name tag for the chicken. Let's call him Bell. But we need to play on the word bell because he's going to be the bell chicken. Bell chicken. Bell chicken? Does anybody got a suggestion? I need a suggestion. We need to play on the word bell and chicken. I'm looking to see if I have some eggs. There we go. That'll work. 16 eggs. If I don't get a chicken with 16 eggs, that'd be sad. Yeah, again, I really don't want them trampling the crops. So let's also take a minute here. Let's go like resupply on rockets. We've got sugarcane over here we can use. Oh, it's okay. Well, that was scary. And yes, I'm saying that sarcastically because it really wasn't. That was quite anticlimactic. Oh, see, I told you guys I have a bell. There's a bell right there. 27. There we go, a stack and 30 rockets. Now we're No! Dude, that's like the one thing I didn't want happening. Dude, get out of the... See, normally you wouldn't carry a hoe on your person all the time. Um, because the wheat field is so big and it's like so annoying, I carry it primarily for this purpose. Okay, well, this guy could be helping us out. So we're gonna actually try and get... Well, that's not good. Now I kind of got to get rid of him, or he's gonna... I didn't mean to get him, just to clarify, but at that point it was kind of too late. I also didn't mean to harvest all that, but I need... Well, I really don't. We're just gonna call this guy Bell Chicken. Very original, I know. All right, over here, I actually have not been in this house in a minute, but we are going to put in some wheat. Oh, look at that cutie patootie, that little guy. I love that little guy. All right. Well, it's halfway through the night. A little more, actually. There's only going to be about 5 more minutes of nighttime. But we should really get back to work. I'm just going to have to be mindful of the crops. That's about all I can do. You see, like how I just stepped on it and the bell rang? That's going to be what the chicken does. He going to be my bell chicken. Dude, get away from the crops. See, I don't want to have to just be like a sniper, dude. But unfortunately, that's kind of what this is going to come to. All right, we need to get out this stuff. The leaves and that. And we can... I'm just going to like quick place all that because... Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and do the walls. I didn't get the walls. Dude, get away from the crops. Okay. So now we should be at a point where we could put in the chicken. Now again, there is this chunk border here. So I'm wanting to do like that. I want you to get away. And then I also have a torch, and we're just going to put the torch right there. Oh. Well, I don't really want to be lighting up the whole... I'm 100% going to have to replace some crops. Okay, chicken. See, just like that. Name tag. If I can... Yes. No. Ah. Well, I didn't really want to jump in the hole, but here we are. And then we'll just do it like that. That works. And then we'll just finish off the roof. As the sun's coming up here. Lovely, lovely. Of course, the crop field is gonna be okay, well, it's not destroyed. I mean, I suppose there's still a chance it can get destroyed, but hopefully it doesn't. How is that not right? Oh, well, that would be how. Okay, then we put this, and now it's time to kind of get this ball going. So we've got some fence posts here. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go like this, put that there, break that guy, and now we need to get out all the mangrove stuff. Okay, did something change with the way the shulker box thing works? Because I feel like it used to go with the box, but now it kind of goes in a weird kind of backwards direction. It's really kind of weird. And then we're just gonna have to easy place those. All right, 1, 2. We can do 1, 2. Mm, gentle, gentle. Oh, all right. Almost done. Finishing touches on the flag here. Okay. We can go ahead and put that there. That guy there. And then we'll just quick place these last few blocks. That should pretty much call it quits. Just fence post, candle. The pink wool doesn't count. Now, real quick, we're just going to verify. So, all layers. Yeah, it doesn't like it. I don't know why it says I have 3 pieces of string. I don't know why I put a third one there because it's not needed, but yeah, this looks good. I'm pleased. We'll go ahead and unload that. So we are on day 1992, 8 days to go. There we go. Little bell tower actually works. You see, I didn't really want to play with redstone. I made the entire river out of redstone and it's broken again. I need to fix that, but that'll be like an entire video in and of itself because that'll take forever. What I have to do is I have to replace all those copper bulbs with redstone lamps. I mean, that's really the only way to do that. But even then, chunk borders will have some issues. The big thing is redstone lamps, because they don't stay on like copper bulbs do. You won't really have to worry about it breaking. Because eventually they'll just update and be like, oh, I should be turned off. And it'll turn off. So let's go ahead and turn this into farmland. And then out the other side, I'm not 100% what we're going to do. Not 100% sure what we're going to do over here. I was working on a plan in my testing world, but oh, that's not in the whoops. Mm, okay. My bad. Now is everything right? It looks good. It's a cute little thing. It does look a little awkward. It kind of looks like someone walking real wide, but it's kind of funny. Adds to the charm of the village. I like it. All right, let's go ahead and make that small area farmland. And then I think we'll shift focus over to some bridges. The eggs go in there. Something I'm gonna have to do in the next 1,000 days for sure. It's gonna be. It's gonna have to be a storage system. This is awful. I don't know why I live like this. I mean, this is really bad. Where can I put some stuff? See, I don't like just leaving everything in shulker boxes, because then when I actually need to go harvest material, I can't use the shulker box. But it's also super easy and convenient just to leave it sitting in the box. It's the whole area is a mess. No other way of putting it. In here I've got seeds and I've got dirt, and then in here I've got the slabs and the candles. Apparently, I don't have a water bucket though. So I would assume I have one, and no, I don't. I most certainly do not. Okay, so I don't understand how I don't have a water bucket, like at all, but I don't. Definitely a choice. We can use this bucket. No biggie, no biggie. Yeah, so the plan, real quick, I would prefer to use dirt, not grass. All right, we've got enough dirt for this small area. Just gonna fill this in. This will be probably the quickest section of farmland I've done this entire world, which, I mean, when we zoom out, I don't really think I think that's kind of obvious. A big reason these two sections are still dirt, is I really don't want to. Oh, why would I do that? It's because I really don't want to play farmland. Welcome in, King Foxy. How we doing tonight? Hope you're doing good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be able to cover all of this. I might not actually need another water source. Get a dirt there. And that one is going to cover these. And it will cover this one. Perfect. I don't even need another water source. Okay. Let's just kind of put some stuff away. Well, that was easy. Didn't even need the water bucket. That's a lot of wheat. Yeah. Yes, it is. Hello, Darker Gamer. I have no idea what you sent. I see you did send a message, but then it said message redactor or redacted. So I don't know what was in the message, but it did get redacted. All right, so this water bucket, actually, I should keep in here just to have on hand. There we go. We are 1,992 days in. 8 more to go. Actually, less. Let's see. Put that in there. I like your totem. Thank you. Me too. Pretty beautiful. I think the model when it's on the ground is a little too big, probably, but I suppose you can never ever cross too big. Yeah, this is looking good. Definitely think I need to add more trees dotted around. I suppose we could do that if we get the bridges done. I think I would rather build trees than bridges, but I really got to do the bridges. I want to be able to ride horses around here. It's just not possible right now. So let's go ahead. I've already got the copper. Don't hit the roof. I've already got copper. We need I just subbed you. Awesome. Thank you so much. Very appreciated. We're gonna need cobblestone. And as we learned earlier, I don't have much of that. Also, we're gonna need granite. So we'll grab any and all granite we find along with cobblestone. The cobblestone bits though, it'll all be in slab form. So hopefully we can make it last a little bit longer. The granite though, the granite we're gonna need more of. Oh, darn it, it's getting dark again. Oh, the message is back. Thank you very much. It's morning for you. Do you mean it's morning for you or it's morning for me? Because for me, over here, it's definitely nighttime. It's very, very much so dark outside. Oh, there are all the water buckets. Okay. Well, I didn't end up needing them anyway, but oh, here we go. There's 9 slabs. I still need more cobblestone though, which I suppose this works out perfectly because the sun is going down. I don't really want to be out here when the sun is down, so we can just come on down here, get a little bit of cobblestone, maybe find some granite. That'll be perfect. Normally, I would just sleep through the night, but final 8 days, really trying to take advantage of as much time as I can get. If I sleep, that gives me 80 minutes. But if I don't sleep, I get 160 minutes. So definitely trying to take advantage of that. I mean, we're about to build 3 bridges, so probably gonna need more than just 80 minutes. All right, 1 stack of cobblestone, probably good enough. That's 2 stacks of slabs. Yeah, that should be good. We got the copper, of course. Granite. Can we find some granite? Just saw your animated river for the first time. Really liked it. Very creative. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very proud of that river. In testing, it went a lot smoother than it's been going since I actually got it in the world. Um, Definitely been a little frustrated with how many problems it's had. I think I've done 2 or 3 sort of updates on it to improve it. And they've definitely made some difference. Like it's better than it was when I first built it, but still experiences quite a few issues. I really don't think I tested unloading it enough. I thought I did. I mean, I was logging out while it was running. I would fly away from the area, unload it, come back. But I guess there's just something different about actually playing it in survival, in hardcore, that the creative test world just didn't get. The most obvious and like easiest fix is just going to be switching all the copper bulbs back to, well, not back to, but switching them out for redstone lamps. It was designed with a redstone clock that would automatically turn all the copper bulbs off when the sun came up, but that just doesn't work at all. So at least redstone lamps, when signal goes away, when the sun comes up, at least they will turn off. Like there's not going to be a chance that they stay on, even though they shouldn't, because you said, did the redstone, so it shouldn't, but they still do. The redstone lamp will just will turn off. And if it doesn't, it'll get a block update eventually, and then it will turn off. They can't stay on forever. They can't permanently be out of sync like the copper bulbs can and often are. And that one, that's a pretty easy fix. I mean, other than that, if when I change it out, I might play around with the timings on the clock a little bit, because the way the timings are with the copper bulbs, switching it out, it won't look the same. So I might have to time it a little differently to get the same look. But I mean, that's a pretty minimal change. The big thing is just going to be getting the glowstone and the redstone, which is why, like I mentioned earlier, that's going to have to be an entire project video in and of itself because I don't have a way of getting either of those. Whenever I need redstone, I'll just do like a little bit of villager trading, but that's when I'm doing like a small kind of redstone project. Something that big, I mean, it's 4 redstone dust per copper bulb. I need a few hundred copper bulbs. I'm gonna have to get a real redstone farm. Either that or I'm gonna have to seriously expand and devote a section of my world to redstone trading villagers because the 3 that I have now are not enough. But if I do that, then I have to really lock in and get a farm for emeralds or some other villager system. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go with that, but that'll be a thing in the future for sure. All right, so that I mean 4 stacks of granite should be enough. I think I'll be fine with the cobblestone. Now we need to get some mud, and then we're gonna need some like finishing touches kind of stuff. So I'll collect some lanterns, some flower pots, probably some moss carpets as well. Now I know I've got some mud over here, and I mean this will probably be enough. Well, actually, who am I kidding? No, it won't be. Almost certainly won't be. But it will be enough to do 1 bridge at least, so we can get started. It almost certainly won't be enough for all 3, but maybe 1.5, if you're lucky, 2. I don't know why I'm going down there. I spent like 2 episodes building a moss farm. I don't know why I'm going to the temporary one. Look at all that moss. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moss. All right. So this will turn into carpets. That we'll use on that. Actually, I'm going to need 1 more block. I don't think there's anything I can do about the slabs, actually. Let's see what the bell tower looks like at night. While my figure is not blocking the view. Are those candles actually yellow? Eh, I could put some yellow glass panes on there if I wanted to, but... Okay, so I think this is going to be the bridge. Well, I'm not sure. I wanted to do that one first. Behind that house. We'll see. What I also need to do is I need to put some more lights along these paths. Right now I have torches. I started building these really nice actual lights. I need to expand with that. There's a lot of little things that need to be done, and that's kind of the focus of, well, the next 7 days and 2 minutes. Yeah, like I said, I don't really want to be sleeping. So the goal, we're only gonna sleep once the phantoms show up. I want polished stuff as well. I don't know exactly how many things I'm gonna need, but I don't want to waste all the granite right now. So let's just do 20 and 20 and 20. And then this, ooh, this one, we can do everything. And this one, I'm gonna want some of these. We can do 32. I'm gonna want some of these. I can do a couple more of those. The actual packed mud I don't need. Also, let me real quickly turn off this profile from my mouse software. There we go, that's back. This is gonna be the only thing. So, do I have, oh yes I do. All right, it will not be a problem then, never mind. I wanna take some of this and I wanna revert it back a stage. Oh, didn't I have 7? Yes, I did. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. All right. Might as well do 4 more. Make it a nice quarter stack. Okay. So here is some copper. We can go ahead and wax that. And then we're going to need to turn these all into slabs. The sun is now out. All right. Like we are officially taking screenshots again. We are officially on day 1,993 people. 7 days to go. We got to get to work. Oh, yeah. That's more than enough Oh. Stop doing that. Dang it. Way more than enough copper. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't. We can do lanterns and stuff. That will be a good thing to do overnight. Collect those resources overnight. So here's the deal. We hear skeletons. At least they're down there. What I want to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I want it over 1 then. We're going to lay out a little bridge kind of path. It could go right here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. I can make that work. That'll look good. So then over here, probably do 1, 2. Is that a little wide? I actually think I would like to pinch this in a little bit. And then this side, I think I want to pinch it in. No, because now that's too small. Okay. Hold on. Let him cook. Let him cook. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's move this back. And go from there. All right, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was 9 before, so I don't know. Hello, welcome in, Pothon. That is a good width, though. I like that. So this will work. Let's go ahead. We're going to get out our walls. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the water. So we're going to do 1 here. And we're going to break her down. And the idea is we're going to do like that. And then here we'll do another. And then here we'll do another. Perfect. And then we're going to do mud walls. Kind of like that. And that. And then also over here, we can go ahead and put in our pillars. Well, I hear something behind me, like on the glass. I don't know where it went though, so remove that one. So let's go ahead and put in some stairs in here and here. I'm not sure what this block should be. So let's do, where are my fences? Walls. There, there, and there. Okay. This is getting somewhere. Very slowly. So I think just like this. That kind of works, right? Hmm. See, I had designed something. I was playing around with the design ideas. So I know I like this design. I just got to figure out how I want it to be exactly, of course. Let's see. Here's my mud. So I think, see, I'm not sure it should be like that though. Because I kind of feel like I could do this. And then, well, I guess that should be a full block then. Mm, well, huh. I feel like that's gonna move then, doesn't it? 'Cause now that would be lined up. I kind of liked the asymmetrical charm though. So we're gonna do this, and then it's gonna come across, and this is gonna go up, and we're actually gonna put another wall on top of these two. Yeah. Oh, you know what we need to get? We need to get some trapdoors. That would be nice. Now, this is where I think we're gonna want to get some polished stuff. We'll do like a polished one of these, and we'll do mud over here. Yeah, all right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. And we'll do mud there and there. And then over here, we obviously got to fill this in a little bit. So we'll do a bit like that, there, do there. All right, all right, all righty. Let's kind of establish the base here. So this, probably do like that, right? Yeah, that works. That's cool. That's cool. And then over here, and then in the middle, I would do like this. Oh yeah, I like that. I quite like that. Let's mix in a little bit of mud though. We mix in some mud like there, and let's do these two. Oh, I really like this. This is looking good. Now, I do wonder if I should play with the idea of lighting up the bridge somehow. That could be cool. Should I knock these down? I feel like these need to get knocked down by one. Probably do the same over here. And then this block actually needs to be swapped out. And then like this, for example, this should have a slab on top. So we'll do one of them, one of, one of, dang it, one of them. And then here, well, that's not what I want. We'll just use this as the temporary block. Kind of raise it up. Okay. You see, like I don't hate it, but I'm not sure I love it either. Um, hmm. Now that I feel like we could work with. Oh yeah. That we can work with. Make this maybe that's kind of mossy, like it's falling apart a little bit maybe. And then over here, yeah, this'll work. All right, well, since it's night and we need an excuse to get away from the wheat field before the mobs trample everything, let's go get some trapdoors. And then cuz we'll likely have spare time, we can start getting some lanterns, maybe some flower pots. I don't think I have clay though, so maybe not flower pots. I would like some though, so we're just gonna have to see. Oh no, I hear a child. Down, 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 down. Seal me in, barricade. All right, we're safe. Do I have spruce wood? That does not look good. I have enough. Actually, I might have some trapdoors just kind of sitting over here. Yeah, no, I don't. That would be too easy. Let's do 16 spruce logs. Craft all of that into trapdoors. Also, I didn't do this last time. Let's just make sure the system is clear. All right. And now we're just going to kind of wait. It'll do some crafting for us. Do I have torches? I do 51 torches. And then I keep a box of iron on me all the time. So let's actually go ahead and craft some lanterns. Yeah, let's just make it all lanterns. Okay. Wonderful. Trap doors, 20. Well, I would like a bit more than that, so hit it again. This probably is going to put us above 40, actually, because, whatever's left over sitting in the system. And then, I mean, we're almost to the next day. I'm trying to think if I have any clay, and I don't believe I do. So I'm not sure that I'm going to do anything about that. All right, 42. What did I say? Let's clear the system. It will be daytime in about 6 minutes, give or take. Probably a little less, actually. Yeah, let's fly back. Also, fix the trapdoors. All right. I still love this forest. Oh, that's a lot of creepers. Let's get out of here and try to, preserve the forest. How's this bridge look on the map, actually? Well, I mean, it looks like a bridge. That's about all I gotta say. Doesn't really look like anything all that special. And I mean, that makes sense. I don't really want mobs trampling the crops. But I really want to get some bridges done, so here's what we're gonna do. Seeing as it's maybe 4 minutes of nighttime, we're gonna actually sleep. This will reset phantoms for almost the rest of our time. I mean, 6 days to go. Phantoms will be annoying for 2, but that's manageable. All right, guys. There is only 6 more days until 2000. We are on day 1994. Getting close here. Hey, that time I didn't take a screenshot. I just hit a different wrong button. Take that. Um, well, I'm not too big a fan of that. I think it'd work if I was to put a slab and then a slab. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. I wanted a different slab. I'm actually not even sure that slab works. I feel like this needs to be a block of some kind, but I do think that's getting somewhere. As far as this in the middle, we can go ahead and put that down. Okay. So let's. Oh, but see, this side's different because I built it kind of silly. Well, I could do a slab there. Okay. And then I can do like this, and we'll put one of these in here. And then we'll raise that and that. Yeah, this kind of works. We got to figure out these holes. That for sure needs to get figured out, but yeah, this works. Okay. So then back here, This should come out one more. And then these will have to go kinda on their own. I don't know what I'm saying, on their own? No, it's just gotta okay. So I don't hate it. I mean, they're not gonna be masterpieces, they're tiny little bridges, there's only so much you can do. But I definitely think we can do a little bit better than this. There needs to be something there and, here. The issue is I kinda built it stupid, but I can do like that, and then we could put a trap door to kinda egg it along. And then on this side, though, it still doesn't really work. I tell you what, we can put a trapdoor there, put a stair here, put a wall there with a trapdoor on top. Over here, put a wall there with a trapdoor on top. That, I think that works better than what it was. Yeah, I think that's better. Definitely better. Something needs to go here, so let's raise that up, put this there, trapdoor there. No, I like seeing the pillar. All right, trapdoor here though. Okay. This is such a mess. Oh, such a mess. All right, now we'll just kind of put a wall in place and all right, that's a bridge. I'm not sure it's that great of a bridge. See, if you kind of look at it from a distance, it works. Don't look at it too close because once you get up close and personal, it just looks like a mess. Also, what is going on with this guy? The armor is disconnecting from the animation, which is 100% because of the fresh animations resource pack. But all right, we are burning daylight here, like literally. Got to get to work. All right, finishing touches will be moss and a lantern, so we can get rid of that guy. Then, ooh, um, something needs to go here. Uh, um, I like the idea of that. I don't think it really works, but you know what? Now it does. And then over here, we'll do a, oh, but I have that. So, and then we can do a lantern there. And then we'll do moss there. And we'll just kind of sprinkle some moss around the area. Not up there apparently, but just around, like it's a little overgrown. What is growing on it? Like how did the moss get there? I don't know because it's a pretty clean area. So, just stop asking questions, okay? Um no, I think it looks pretty good. For a little bit of detail, I think I should kind of put some sort of a truss underneath. But yeah, I like it. That works. Let's hit the shaders. I would the only thing I can think I would like to do that I didn't do is actually put some flower pots on it. They don't even have to really have anything in them. I just feel like there should be some flower pots kind of around. I only have one though, so that's gonna have to do it. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a bridge. I think if the river gets fixed up at night, this will be pretty cool. What would be awesome is if I kind of animate it with the river, though not sure about that. Anyway, this night is going to be, I mean, this day is going to be coming to a close here. So there's two more bridges that need to be done. There is, well, they're both up here. So we should probably go up there. See, we can run through our little thing. See, from this angle, it looks good because the bell is very visible from here. From the diagonal, that is this path, you can't see the bell. All right, let's see. Is my chicken still here? Yes, but now he's kind of fat and stands on the pressure plate even when he shouldn't be. Unfortunately, this really would be a perfect time for the golden dandelion, except we are still playing in version 1.21.10. That's right, 10. So we don't even have spears and stuff yet. So yeah, we can't do that yet. But that would be a good time for it. Also, the new baby chicken models, the little yellow cubes, their hitboxes are actually smaller than the normal baby chicken or the original baby chicken, meaning that it'll be even easier for that thing to get on and off the pressure plate. So we definitely are gonna have to golden dandelion a baby chicken when we update to that, but that won't be for a minute. I only just recently learned how to make a mod like related to custom armor. So you best believe I am very scared to upgrade because I built it in version 121.10. I have no idea how to upgrade it to a new game version. No idea. Not the faintest clue. So I'm definitely a little scared to do that. All right. So, time for a bridge. 1, 2, 3. Um this one is not a perfect diagonal, so it's going to be a real pain. Oh, would you look at that? The sun's going down. Okay. That's We're not going to sleep. I just realized I was right next to this building and just kind of wanted to show it off because it's so cute. I love it. But if I'm going to sit inside anywhere and talk, it's going to be somewhere where the mobs still won't be right next to my wheat fields. I mean, here's the deal. They're going to trample my crops no matter what. It's just kind of like, can I get far enough away so they aren't trying to pathfind to me and do it? Up here is a wonderful spot to just kind of sit. It looks good. It's looking good. Yeah, I like that bridge. Let's see with some shaders. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, it's a bridge, you know? I do like it. We need to do two more. I don't really want to do two more. Um, okay. So here's the deal. What's What's a good way to spend our time this night? I don't really want to keep sleeping. That is wasting time. But like I have nothing to do in the middle of the night. Let's see which one of these bridges would be easier to do. This one, like I said, it's not like a very sharp diagonal. It's a bit more difficult. Oh, this one. Oh, dude, I don't even know. This one's gonna be a pain. However, this one is like very diagonal. So I kind of think this will be a bit easier to do. I think this one will be a bit easier. This is probably going to be the hardest one. Just because the angle, it's like straight but not straight, diagonal but not diagonal. It's just that perfect like 10-degree kind of shift where it just really throws everything off. Yeah, I mean, the area looks good. We are about to have only 5 days left. So the goal in those last 5 days is going to be these 2 bridges, which should be very doable. I mean, suppose 20 minutes each. You will then have about 1 hour to spare. Even if it goes extra, say 30 minutes each, you'll still get 40 minutes to spare. So then the question comes, what do we do in those 40 minutes? I have no idea. I will tell you what though, guys. It has been hour 55 minutes in the stream. At least for me, we're kind of naturally coming to a point where I think we need to start getting ready to call it a night. So I'll tell you what, let's get to 5 days, which means we've got 7,000 game ticks left. What can we reasonably do in 7,000 game ticks that'll get us to the morning? I think the answer to that is going to be, let's find some clay. Find some clay for some flower pots. Then we'll be ready for tomorrow night, and we can go all the way to 2,000 days. I'm gonna have to keep my sword in my hand. These birds are scaring me. I don't actually think we have any clay, which is unfortunate. Okay, we have 2 pieces. That's not gonna cut it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's some down here. I know I've collected a lot though, so I'm not sure how much is left. Okay, I really don't know how much is left. I'm not seeing any. Oh, dude, really? Look at this. Hold on. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that is awesome. I will definitely have to keep that in mind. Um, let's just kind of like mark that. That's awesome. So as you can tell, I clearly have not done a very good job of searching through this little channel here. Obviously. Otherwise, I would have found that. What I can confirm though is we did not miss any clay. Never mind. Never mind, never mind. Oh, this is not much clay. I was expecting more. This is like a pretty big cold ocean kind of thing. There we go. I was about to say, I feel like we should definitely be seeing some more. There it is. Okay, 58. Oh, perfect. A little bit more. Greetings. Hello. Welcome in, Jude. Welcome in. Welcome in. Just getting some clay. I am sorry to tell you, man. You have joined in on the back end of this. Where we're kind of getting ready to call it quits. Sorry, man. We're just kind of waiting for the sun to come up. 5 days to go. 3,000 more game ticks. So probably around 2.5 minutes. Let's see if I got any coal laying around. I do. That scared me. And then, of course, I hit F1 instead of like the one key. So, yeah, that was just great. Anyway, I don't think. Oh, never mind. We have coal. All right. That is a good little bit of coal. We'll get the fortune pick. We're going to do 16 in each furnace, except for these. These are just 19. I'm not going to split that down. We'll get the pickaxe. All right. We're about to get to the next day. Dude, why does it keep doing that? It's so weird. See, like, why is there some new key thing that I'm not getting here? Anyway, the clay is cooking, folks. Oh, I was a little too premature with that, wasn't I? Folks, the clay is in the oven. We officially are on day 1,995. 5 days to go, everybody. 5 more days until 2,000. This is gonna be pretty awesome. But it's been a good stream, guys. We're gonna go ahead and call it quits here. Tomorrow we will be back. Tomorrow night, another stream. 5 more days, probably around 2 hours. We're gonna get 2,000 days, folks. It's gonna be awesome. But it's not gonna be tonight. So thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.